Hi everyone, my name is Anita Ladani. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and energy practitioner, and today's topic is gender and sexuality. And so our traditional idea of gender is male, female. That's it. There's two genders, right? Two choices. If you choose to be born in a body, you're either born a man or born a woman, okay? Once in a while, you may be a woman born with maybe internal male body parts, or you may be born a male with external male body parts, but internal, maybe you have ovaries or what have you. That's outside the realm of this, right? What I want to talk to you today about is this whole notion of gender identity and sexuality. So you may have heard, LGBTQ, right? Lesbian, gay, bisexual, queer, transgender. Okay, let's leave queer and transgender out of it. Let's just look at the sexuality piece of it. You've got the lesbian, the gay, the bisexual, but there's pansexual, which is basically the notion that you are not attracted to a specific sex of a person, a gender of a person. You are attracted to the personality of the individual, regardless of their man or woman. And so it's sexuality is a very fluid, concept. And then you have something called, asexual. Asexual is basically, you're really not, you may want the intimacy, you may want the love connection bond, but you don't necessarily crave or desire the physical, sexual sort of, connection. Then you've got that's the sexual part of it, sexuality part of it. The gender identity part of it is very interesting. You've got transgender, okay, which is again, a male or a female, born in a male or female body, but identifying, feeling like they're the opposite sex, okay? But then you've got non-binary, which I find to be so interesting. Until recently, I had no idea what this is. And I, again, like most of us, I was quite judgmental about this whole, transgender, binary, non-binary, blah, 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 blah. Like, what is this? Why do kids, it's usually teenagers, have to be so difficult? They're confused, they're lost, they can't seem to make up their mind, blah, blah, blah. What I've realized recently, and more importantly, since I've read some books on different topics, but the last one that comes to mind that I read and listening to podcasts and whatnot was, the last book I read was Conversations with God, Book 4 by Neale Donald Walsch. And in that, Neale Donald Walsch explains, while he's having a conversation with God, where this thing about non-binary and transgender and all this different stuff, where does it come from? And basically the way he explains it's that the soul doesn't have a gender. This is my understanding of it, okay? The soul doesn't have a gender. When you are born into a body, you are limited by the sex that you're born. You don't only have two choices. But if you are, an evolved soul, which the new generations of kids are all quite evolved beings, have you ever noticed that the new little kids, the new generation of kids, they're just wise beyond their years, or they'll say stuff that will just blow you away? It's because they're old souls, And so for them to be born in a body, they don't necessarily identify or want to be limited. And so they'll say, I'm non-binary, which basically is I'm neither he nor she. I'm both, but I'm not one specific thing. So because I'm not one specific thing, I'm both. They'll use pronouns as him, they, them, the common sort of pronouns. Now, this is a little different, okay? This is something that's, if you're my generation or even, younger or older, this is a little strange. The reason I'm talking about this is I think it's important to recognize that, our judgments may come from our religion, our being, our upbringing. Most of us are very rigid in the way we think and live our lives, which is fine. Continue to be rigid when it comes to your own life. But when it comes to other people choosing to live however they want to, that's where you have to be rigid enough not to interfere in their lives. You have to be strong enough in your belief that people have a right to live the life they choose to live without our judgment or our approval. And so that's all. Stay out of the way. Keep an open mind. But if that's too much to ask, stay out of the way. Let people figure it out. Every soul has their own journey they have to go through. If you're a parent of a child who's identifying as some of these things, makes it really challenging, right? Again, your child has his or her own journey, spiritual journey, soul journey, life journey to go through. It's normal to identify, their what have you as a reflection of your parenting, but it's really not. So bottom line is, provide support, be accepting, be non-judgmental. Suicide rates among kids who are either, LGBTQ or of course the new, pansexual, bisexual, transgender, non-binary, it's very, very high because they don't feel supported. So offer support, learn more about the subject. These days, the internet is our biggest teacher. There's a lot of information out there. And at the end of the day, don't judge. Okay? Take care, love and light. God bless.